excitement. We've got it lined up here this week on Wrestling Challenge.
Including the one and only phenom of the World Wrestling Federation, the Superfly, in action. In tag team competition, we will see those boys from down under, the Bushwhackers.
Forget about them. You're going to see a real tag team in the Islanders.
The adorable one, Adrian Adonis, is here. And Jake the Snake Roberts is back with his snake pit.
Yeah.
This contest is scheduled for one fall.
I got long sideburns and my hair slicked back. I'm coming to your town.
In the ring,
my feet Cadillac. I'm just a honky-tonk man.
weighing 220 pounds.
I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm cool. I'm cocky. I'm bad.
Colonel Jimmy Hart from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing 243 pounds. The Honky Tonk Man.
Hear me sing the snakeskin blues. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm cool. I'm cocky. I'm bad. Roll, Elvis. Let the honky-tonk man show you how to rock and roll. Elvis knew he couldn't get it to him.
The Honky Tonk Man set for action here against this youngster, Rocky King.
The Honky Tonk Man is a heck of a wrestler. Longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. Well, until Rick Rude surpasses him.
And how do you and Ravishing Rick feel about the Big Battle Royal coming up in just over a week's time in the Philadelphia Spectrum, with the winner to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam?
Who's in it? We should be the first to know. This is an outrage.
I believe Sean Mooney will have all the details in the event center a little later. And look at this youngster with the sleeper.
No, the Honky Tonk Man is too savvy for that.
Fans, later on we will show you an extraordinary occurrence on last week's Superstars of Wrestling, when the $1 Million Man had a proposal for the World Wrestling Federation champion, Hulk Hogan.
Ted DiBiase made Hogan an offer he can't refuse.
We know you wouldn't refuse.
That's right, I'm smart, I'm the brain.
And here it comes, shake, rattle, and roll.
There's the shake, there's the rattle, and there's the roll.
And not too many get up after the Honky Tonk Man's patented maneuver, and Rocky King is no exception.
I got long sideburns and my hair slicked back. I'm coming to your town in my pink Cadillac. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man.
Sunday night, August 30th, the World Wrestling Federation returns to pay-per-view with the hottest event of the summer, SummerSlam. And I can exclusively reveal in the first match signed for the show, World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions Demolition will defend their titles against the former champions, that great team out of England, Davey Boy Smith and the Dynamite Kid, the British Bulldogs. It was back at WrestleMania on March the 29th when Demolition captured the gold from the British Bulldogs in a classic match. Now in their first title shot since relinquishing the championships, the British Bulldogs will seek to avenge that loss and recapture the gold at SummerSlam. Stay tuned in the coming weeks as more matches are announced for the biggest event of the summer, and be sure to call your cable operator today and tell them you do not want to miss out on SummerSlam. With your SummerSlam report, I'm Gene Okerlund.
Luke and Butch, the men from down under, in there with a couple of real veterans in Jose Luis Rivera and Jose Estrada brain.
Yep, they've been around the block a few times, and they're almost as ugly as the Bushwhackers.
Oh, come on, knock it off.
I've got to say something here. Why are those two limeys getting the tag team title shot at SummerSlam? They don't deserve it.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. Why do they deserve it? It should be the Islanders or maybe Hercules and the King.
The British Bulldogs are the former champion's brain. They are unquestionably one of the premier teams in the World Wrestling Federation. And since losing the belts to Demolition at WrestleMania, they have yet to have a rematch.
Ha!
There's the tag.
Rivera in there now, but Luke catches him. Oh, the headbutt.
Is that Luke or is that Butch?
I believe that's Luke. It's difficult to tell these Bushwhackers apart.
Yeah, they're both so ugly and stupid.
Will you stop?
Look at that. There's no need for that. Estrada isn't the legal man.
There's no telling what these Bushwhackers are going to do. And here it comes, battering ram.
You know, it's not fair. You got a team that can afford to sacrifice themselves like that. Anyone else has brain cells to kill.
And that'll do it. A win for the Bushwhackers.
Here are your winners, the Bushwhackers.
Fans, let's take you back now to last week's Superstars and a shocking proposal by the $1 Million Man, and then we will hear from the president of the World Wrestling Federation, Mr. Jack Tunney.
Oh, brother.
Well, I would guess by now that all of you would have started to believe what I've been trying to tell you ever since I came to the World Wrestling Federation. Believe that indeed each and every one of you does have a price for the $1 Million Man. I've proved it to you week after week after week. You say, how? You've seen clumsy little kids trying to dribble basketball for some of my money. You've seen women get down on their hands and knees and bark like a dog for some of my money. You've even seen people come in the ring, get down on their hands and knees, and kiss my stinking, sweaty feet for some of my money. Why, I've even bought the producer of this television show. He didn't come cheap, but he had his price. Now, what does that tell you? I'll tell you what it tells the $1 Million Man, that everybody, yes, everybody has a price for the $1 Million Man. Now, do you know who everybody is?
Everybody's everybody.
Everybody is every man, woman, and child in this arena. Every one of you has a price for the $1 Million Man. Everybody is you. All you people at home enjoying watching the $1 Million Man on television. Every one of you has a price for me. And do you know who else everybody is?
What do you mean, who else? Everybody's everybody.
Wrong. Everybody's not everybody. Everybody is, now read my lips, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Hulk Hogan, what are you trying to say, Hulk Hogan?
What am I trying to say? I'll tell you what I'm trying to say. Everybody, nobody excluded, everybody has a price for the $1 Million Man. And over the next several weeks, I'm going to prove it to you in the biggest way I know how. I'm going to buy the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. That's right, baby. It's going to be mine. Lock, stock, and barrel.
It is highly irregular. No one has ever tried to buy the World Wrestling Federation Championship before.
Mr. Tunney, what about Hulk Hogan? Has he received this proposal?
Officially, I'm not sure. There are rumors going around that he has. I really don't know.
Certainly the legality is a question. What about that?
I'm looking into the bylaws now. I don't want to make any further comment on that now.
This contest is scheduled for one fall. Coming down the aisle from parts unknown, the Gladiator.
You heard it, Monsoon. There is nothing in the rule book preventing Ted DiBiase from buying the world's title.
Well, no, I didn't hear that. I heard President Tunney say he is consulting the rule book. This is something he nor anyone in the World Wrestling Federation has ever come across. The legalities are an unknown. The lawyers could have a field day with this.
Can you imagine the lawyers the $1 Million Man has on retainer?
I would prefer not to.
Superfly.
The opponent from the Fiji Islands weighs 235 pounds, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
The Superfly, the phenom of the World Wrestling Federation, set to move out here against the Gladiator.
I know who the Gladiator is under the mask.
Who?
John Studd.
What?
Hey, he's about the same size, same build.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. A flurry of chops and blows from the Superfly, and the Gladiator may be wishing he never laced up his boots and mask.
Don't rule the Gladiator out.
And you may be right, a tremendous move by the masked man.
Of course I'm right, I'm the brain.
And the Gladiator looking for a big upset here, and he was inches away from getting it. Oh, the Gladiator trying to pull the Superfly, but Jimmy Snuka not moving. And a foot right in the face of the Gladiator.
A barefoot, yep.
And the Superfly to the top rope. I think we're going to see it, yes. Superfly splash connects. Thanks for coming, Gladiator.
Superfly.
Jake the Snake Roberts in the Snake Pit. It's a little bit different when you're running a show. You can take your time, you can do what you want to do, because you have to wait for me. I don't have to wait for you. Yeah, that's the waiting game. My next guest. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. I am, because he's a natural athlete, he's a natural man. and he's ran by the doctor of style himself. I'm talking about Slick and the natural Butch Reed. Come on out here, big man. You know, I tell you something. Ain't nobody can knock your size, and ain't nobody can knock your strength, because I've been there to see it all. Now, this man here has been the brains behind the whole situation. He brought you in to the WWF. And naturally, you fit in, don't you?
Naturally, I fit in, because you understand, and all you people out there understand that Butch Reed is a natural man, a natural athlete, and everything I do from beating people up and carrying them out of the ring is natural.
You know, the natural thing about us is we do the natural thing. We work hard because naturally we want to get bigger. And we strike out just like the snake when we want to do things right, take them out with the DDT, naturally. But what you have to be careful about is when you mix elements together, because that's when worlds can collide.
This contest is scheduled for one fall. In the ring, from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing 235 pounds, David Haskins. His opponent, accompanied by his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart from New York City, weighing 298 pounds, the adorable Adrian Adonis.
The adorable one, Adrian Adonis, and I noticed there's no gold around his waist brain. I thought he was going to defeat Hulk Hogan for the World Wrestling Federation title at the King of the Ring.
What are you looking at me for? I never said that.
Nice work by this youngster, trying to make a name for himself. Sunset flip. No, not enough momentum on that one. Adonis is too big. Knee to the breadbasket. And come on, ref, get in there. That's a blatant choke.
Listen to these people. They love Adrian Adonis.
I think you need to replace the batteries in your hearing aid again.
Did you say something?
Oh, look at that. And look at that. Adonis wasn't paying attention, and he got caught. Swinging neck breaker. And we may be in for an upset here. He got him.
No.
No, he didn't. But boy, David Haskins was milliseconds away from making a name for himself here. Yes, come on, kids, stay on him.
You're supposed to be an impartial broadcast journalist.
Like you are?
Yes.
Oh, please. Elbow drop, and Adonis is back on top. And there it is. Good night, Irene.
Thanks for coming, dummy.
I have to say, it was a valiant effort by this youngster. He impressed me tremendously.
Not me.
Here is your winner, the adorable Adrian Adonis.
Hello everyone, I'm Sean Mooney with your World Wrestling Federation Event Center, and fans in the Philadelphia area, the World Wrestling Federation is returning to the Spectrum on Saturday night, July 15th. And signed for the card, a big six-man tag team match, which will see World Wrestling Federation champion Hulk Hogan team with Davey Boy Smith and the Dynamite Kid, the British Bulldogs, to take on Mr. Fuji's triumvirate of the Mongolian Monster, Killer Khan, and the World Wrestling Federation tag team champions, Demolition. The Spectrum on the 25th will also play host to a battle royal with the winner to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam on pay-per-view on Sunday, August 30th. Scheduled to compete in the battle royal are Jimmy Superfly Snuka, Outlaw Ron Bass, Cowboy Bob Orton, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, Mike Rotunda, the Honky Tonk Man, King Harley Race, and the Natural, Butch Reed. And who will the winner of that battle royal face at SummerSlam? Will it be the reigning Intercontinental Champion, Ravishing Rick Rude? Or will it be Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who will challenge Rude for the gold in the Spectrum on the 25th?
All right, Jim Duggan, this is a big night for you. Coming up in the Philadelphia Spectrum on the 25th, you will get your shot at Ravishing Rick Rude and the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm ready, Gene. You know, I've never really been one for fancy belts and trophies. I'm a wrestler because I like beating up people I don't like. And Rick Rude, and especially his weasel of a manager, they are people I don't like. But you know, Gene, football players want to win the Super Bowl, baseball players want to win the World Series, and since I'm a wrestler, I may as well go ahead and win me one of them championship belts. And I said win the belt, not what Ted DiBiase wants to do. You can't buy a championship, and you definitely can't buy Hulk Hogan.
In a tag team encounter, the team of Coco Beware and the Junkyard Dog to meet Bobby Heenan's Islanders. And in a bid to settle a rivalry which has gotten out of hand, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat will go one-on-one with the magnificent Morocco. And we can take a look now at what happened the last time these two men met in the Spectrum.
Ricky Steamboat. Oh, yeah, off the top rope. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Boy, Fuji caught him around the neck, and as he ends back,
he just yanked his head almost off.
But he didn't have him right. He got loose. But now look at this, both of them. Look at this. He's got the strap right around his neck, Fuji has.
Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. There's no doubt these two have been disqualified. The referee gave that signal some time ago.
Don Morocco, the last time we were in the Spectrum, you and Fuji tried to take my career from me. Well, this time I'm the one who was out to injure you.
That's Saturday night, July 25th at the Spectrum in Philadelphia. Tickets on sale at the box office. For the Event Center, I'm Sean Mooney.
This is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. In the ring from Anderson, South Carolina, the Mulkey brothers. Their opponents, accompanied by their manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan from the South Pacific, at a combined weight of 510 pounds, Haku and Tonga, the Islanders.
The Islanders, Haku and Tama, set for action against the Mulkey brothers. And I get a little break from the Brain, although I do wonder how he feels about the Ravishing One having to defend the Intercontinental title against the Hacksaw in the Philadelphia Spectrum in a little over 1 week's time. Not to mention the Battle Royal. We now know the field, and you wonder if SummerSlam will be on Rick Rude's mind heading into his match with the Hacksaw. If he's not fully focused on Jim Duggan, he'll leave Philadelphia without the Intercontinental title. I guarantee it. In the big six-man match, the Hulkster to team with the British Bulldogs to go up against Killer Khan and Demolition. We will see something of a preview of the tag team title match to take place at SummerSlam. And how about the Dragon and the Magnificent One? No love lost there, and we know what happened the last time those two met in the Spectrum, and now Don Morocco has an almost literal fire-breathing dragon on his hands. Of course, the Islanders will be in action in the Spectrum. They will take on Coco Beware and the Junkyard Dog, and they're getting in something of a tune-up here against the Mulkeys. And the Islanders really taking it to that one Mulkey brother. I believe that's Randy, although I could be mistaken. They look so alike. Either way, his brother doesn't look like he wants to get in there with the Islanders. Oh, and look at that. I think he may have succeeded only in ticking Haku off there. And look at this from Haku. Oh, my goodness. A big splash from the second turnbuckle.
There's a tag.
Tama in there now, and the Islanders are enjoying themselves against this poor Mulkey. It's almost a handicap match at this point. And Tama giving the other Mulkey a little taste of the action. But come on, ref, that's a blatant choke.
There's the tag.
More good teamwork by the Islanders, and I think even the Brain wanted to get in on the action there. And fans, I've just been told that Craig DeGeorge was able to get a few words with the Hulkster this past Saturday in Madison Square Garden regarding Ted DiBiase's offer to buy the World Wrestling Federation title. And we will see that footage tomorrow on Superstars. Tama showing that what Haku can do, he can do just as well. A flurry of vicious knife edge chops by the Pacific Islander. And Tama gonna fly, oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Tama again on the top rope, this time focusing his attention on the Mulkey in the ring. And finally, mercifully, Tama ends it. Next week on Wrestling Challenge, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff to go one-on-one with Moondog Rex. Until then, for the Brain, I'm Gorilla Monsoon, thanking you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.